Today, as I said, we're interrupting our march through the Lenten readings to celebrate the Feast of the Annunciation, which we do each year on the 25th of March. And of course, it's the 25th of March because it's 9 months before December 25th. And we have this famous announcement from the angel Gabriel, the good news to Mary. Of course, good news is not good news unless it's shared. And of course, the first thing that Mary does after she receives the news is to visit her cousin Elizabeth, who is also with child. So Mary utters those famous words, which we should all take note of. Let it be done to me according to your word. So often, they're words well spoken and well taken for ourselves, because so often in life we have our own agenda. We have a mind of what we want to do, what we need to do, or what we think we need to do, and every once in a while we might stop and listen to God speaking and respond as Mary does in the gospel here today, let it be done to me according to your word. But we have to be open to God speaking to us in the many ways that he does each day, and each week, and each year, that God does have a message for us and does have something marvelous to say to us each day, but we have to be open to listening. So Mary takes the message, and she does make it good news, because she goes and shares the good news with her cousin Elizabeth, and shares with Elizabeth good news as well, that she is with child and will bear a child, will have her birth in 3 months. So John the Baptist, she's 6 months pregnant with John the Baptist, and his birth will take place in 3 months. And so Mary becomes a model of service, because for the 3 months she stays with her cousin Elizabeth and helps her with her pregnancy and her old age. And once the child is born, Mary returns home. And then, of course, she ends that section, the chapter in Luke, which is chapter 1, and it ends with the Magnificat, Mary saying, behold, the famous passage of the Magnificat. That's how she ends her visit with Elizabeth. And so as she ends the passage here, I am the handmaid of the Lord, may it be done to me according to your word. And then the angel departed from her. And so it's a good message for us today to reflect on the fact that Mary becomes the first disciple because she responds in such a positive way to the message that God has given her, that it is good news that she will bear a son who will be called the Messiah, the Son of the Most High, and she responds by saying yes. Good message for us every once in a while to remind ourselves that sometimes God has an agenda for us. It may not necessarily match up with the agenda that we have.